All right, hello, welcome back to the Cup Chasers podcast. It is another Premier League roundup for you. There's been lots of action since last we've convened. Brentford beat Nottingham Forest 2-1.
Hey, you have to come back.
Had to come back late, but I mean, looking at these highlights, it's all
Tony,
Brentford. It was all Brentford.
I can't wait for my man to get banned now.
Of
Screw
course.
Ivan Tony.
Hey, at least he didn't score against y'all, but the
he didn't even try against us. What are you talking about?
No. He could have asked Miliqueta to put it in for him. He just put it in for Ivan. He was literally supposed to mark Ivan Tony and puts it in the goal. No, I got you, buddy. Don't worry. Hey, if the bet was if I put this in for you, you make double. So
that's what it was. It was a late winner. That's what Tony was betting on. So he set up his man for the late winner.
there it is.
Brentford winning the 94th. That's another team that's probably on the beach, to be honest with you.
It should be.
Hopefully they can give Man City a run on the very last day, but I doubt they're gonna, try. It might be another Villa situation where they get a goal and they're like, whatever, and then City come back and win. And then the other game on Saturday, Brighton absolutely wrecked Wolves.
Like this, it was like fast.
Wow. Yeah.
Right? That's what our game
13,
should have turned
46,
into.
39. Even when Danny Welbeck gets a brace, I love Danny Welbeck, but come on. He's not a finisher. He doesn't score like he should have. That's why he didn't stay at United or Arsenal. That's why he's at Brighton. And when Danny Welbeck's putting two on you, ooh.
Deserving might be it, man. He's got something going.
He should not leave Brighton at all.
No.
That loss to Wolves was damaging, or not to Wolves, but to Forest was damaging. So I don't know about their European credentials. Maybe Europa League. They do have a few games in hand, but it
looks tough. It looks tough now.
Yeah, they have to play Arsenal and City before.
You're not getting points from those.
But this performance was just. They were on another level. Wolves couldn't handle them. Wolves were nowhere to be found. Good goal scoring. Pascal Gross had a great season. Got himself a brace as well. And Dennis Undav has come in like recently and had a couple of good games. And so he got a start, scored in the 6th minute. So there you go. Yeah, just an absolute blinding performance. Brighton, fun to watch, score great goals.
I'm sure in Cisco or whatever didn't score.
No, he scored the best goal he's ever going to score. So
exactly. He just needed to retire after that.
Yeah, he's
not going to hit anyone better than the one he hit against Chelsea.
Versus Chelsea, absolutely. Sunday morning, Bournemouth have beaten Leeds 4-1 to. They're climbing up the table.
Yep.
Level with points on Chelsea. There you go, 39 points. They're almost to the magic 40.
But that goal differential
it's rough. It's a rough.
It's insane. Like,
Jefferson Lerma scored a couple of fantastic goals in this game.
Yeah.
The first goal just took it so calmly, moved his body around it to get the shape, and curls it around both defenders into the opposite side. Fantastic goal. Patrick Bamford.
He got a header.
I'll say this. He doesn't even if he doesn't put that goal in, you don't deserve to wear the shirt because Somerville made a fantastic run to pull Bamford's defender and he's alone on the 6. It's one of those where if he doesn't score, you're I'm not because I'm never surprised where he's concerned, but got one goal back. But it wasn't enough. Bournemouth, man. They're coming good at the right time, I would say. That's how I'll say it. And a big win. Scoring 4 goals at home. Chelsea has to go to Bournemouth after Arsenal. That home field advantage, so who knows? Who knows on that one?
Park the bus.
Yeah. Man United eke out another win versus Aston Villa. This is actually a decent game. Another one of those where United controlled for a while, got their goal, and then were up against it.
Yeah, they got a goal on a counter. I think it was a mistake in the midfield, and Rashford drove it into the box and then played it over to or maybe he took a shot and it got parried to Fernandez or something like that. But
yeah, it was a tough one for them. They definitely made to work for it. That's for sure. Once again, Villa showing how resurgent they are, how good of a team they are. But Villa, they needed this one. I mean, it's a big stay. It's a tall task now. It's 9 points. Liverpool are closest with 7 to fourth place, but that's there's starting to be a gap there. It's starting to be a gap, and Villa really needed to win that one to kind of make it interesting. But I guess we have to credit the greatest team that's ever been.
Villa will enjoy going to Eastern Europe next year. Okay,
fair enough. They'll enjoy those. What West Ham's enjoying right now, that Conference League.
Yeah, West Ham's playing like.
I mean,
think they keep playing Belgian teams. It seems like
something like that. But yeah, good on them. Another 3 points, pretty much, and then United's looking pretty strong for fourth place.
Yeah,
there's a few games in there that could be tough, but
the greatest fourth place since Jackie Moon.
There you go. What a reference.
Fourth place. Fourth place.
Hey. Fourth place was the Arsenal trophy for years.
It was.
They lived in fourth place.
It's the Arsenal.
They lived in fourth place.
No.
Yo, I would literally give my kidney for fourth place this year.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, buddy.
So, I just want to keep up. I mean, I don't care.
Graham Potter did not do it. Hey, I'll have you know, I kept my pen handy just so I can always be reminded of why we are where we are this season.
I saw a thing that said that without Tommy Tuchel, y'all
be relegated.
You're level on points with Leeds.
Yep. Because you know what the biggest blunder of the season was? Letting go of the third best manager in the world.
There you go. Newcastle smashed Southampton after a slow start.
Yes. Newcastle's been smashing.
I'll say this: Newcastle did hit the bar like 3 times before Southampton scored, but
those posts have 99 defense, 99 save, 99 agility, 99 speed,
awareness,
99 awareness.
Theo Walcott scoring an own goal. It was unfortunate. It just kind of bounced off of him. But it was 1-1 until then. So Southampton, they're trying. Looks like they're trying. They're making people stumble a little bit, but yeah, they look like they're toast, man. They've been down there for 6 months or something like that.
The boys are playing for other clubs. That's what they're trying to do, is get somebody to save them.
Trying to save a contract.
I mean, they're 5 points off the team that's above them.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good story. There's only 4 games left. It's must win. It's must win territory for sure.
They're finished.
I have heard in some of the content from a Liverpool fan, that the next match is the greatest game of the season. Liverpool have beaten Tottenham 4-3 in an absolute thriller. I was giddy. 15 minutes into this game, I'm like, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. I mean, last week, 2 weeks ago, it was a 26th minute, it was 5-0. And now 15 minutes in, it's 3-0. And I'm like, yeah, I love this new Spurs. It's great.
Someone must have told them that they were going to have to pay for their tickets again, because they decided to, show up at that point.
In the 40th minute, Kane brings them together. He's like, guys, look, we're not giving them their money back again. I got to score.
I got to score.
I got to get one.
That came out of our paycheck. We're not doing that.
And then they decided to show up for the next 30 minutes in the second half. And one of my favorite things about this game, and it was really back and forth. I actually watched most of the first half of this one. And I was watching some of the beginning of the second half on my phone. It was real back and forth. You know, that's suited Tottenham. I mean, it suits Liverpool as well. You know, some really good goals. But my favorite thing about this game is that Richarlison. Did you see the meme I sent? Richarlison scores, takes his shirt off, disallowed goal. Richarlison scores his second, what he thought was, takes his shirt off, it's a disallowed goal.
He has more yellows for disallowed goals than he does
He
goals.
does goals. Richarlison,
That's a perfect Spurs player.
It's a perfect Spurs stat.
goal that actually counts in the league, takes his shirt off, does a pigeon dance, and while they're still celebrating, they give the game away.
Yep.
The most Spursy thing.
Love it. I love it because I just read this thing that was saying that once Posh left, they lost their culture. Once Conte left, they lost their winning mentality. It was the
mentality, dude.
If Harry Kane doesn't leave that team
and come to Chelsea, I'm over it.
He won't be a loser if he doesn't leave them.
Oh my
we
God.
can win you a cup, bro. Listen, I know y'all watch. I know y'all watch. We can give you a cup. I'm not saying which one it might be. We can give you a cup.
It won't be the Audi Cup.
It won't be the Audi Cup either. Not a cereal bowl. It'll be a cup.
Another thing of note, Diogo Jota probably should not be on the field to score this game winner.
Yo, I want to talk about that.
Yeah. Did you see the replay of the absolute Liu Kang Mortal Kombat kick? He's Romero, I think it was.
I have seen worse given for less.
I've seen worse in the UFC. I mean, I've seen less of a kick in the UFC, dude.
I have seen worse. Listen, if Casemiro catches a red for his foot slipping over the ball, not even going after the man, he hit the ball first. He did catch a piece of the ball first.
I think Jota left his feet.
He did leave his feet
in the air.
He Liu Kang. It looked like what's that movie we always joke about? The cult classic. It's not Kung Fu Soccer. It's
Shaolin Soccer.
Shaolin. Yes.
I don't know about cult classic, but I know what you're talking about.
Yes. He straight Shaolined my man.
That's some Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon soccer right there,
He
man.
should not be on the field. It's the clearest. I saw a post. I can't remember who posted. I think it might have been Men in Blazers. It's the clearest red card I've ever seen not given.
Yeah, that was blatant.
Blatant.
And,
it was Oliver Skip, by the way.
It was Skip.
Skip.
Right in the face. He's kicked him right in the face. It was
high. It's dangerous play for one. It's high kick for two. Like whatever you want to call it as. There's multiple things here you could label this. Like there's multiple reasons to give the card.
I mean, Nemanja Vidic and Rio Ferdinand are standing up and clapping.
Proud. John Terry is raising a glass right now and going, my man.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Oh my goodness.
Back when we didn't have to worry about VAR.
Yeah, back when you didn't worry about nothing. Then.
How did VAR get this wrong? How did VAR not get? Sorry.
I just think the fix is in that they want the traditional old clubs to be in Europe, man, because there is no way.
They saw that.
Who was it the other week that took a cleat to the eyebrow and they didn't even call a foul?
Yeah, I guess the fix really is in. You get kicked in the eyebrow and there's nothing.
There was no card. There was no foul. The ref looked at him like he didn't even get touched.
What a dive! And there's blood pouring out of his.
Blood pouring out of my man's face.
He catches the yellow for
arguing.
Yeah, no. It's simulation. Simulation. Yeah, he catches the yellow for simulation. My man's got blood running down and needs stitches.
Yeah, that's about the state of VAR this season. That's for sure.
For sure. That's like the offsides call. Oh, we didn't even bring that up. I know it's late. The offsides call in the Arsenal game where my man kept him on by a shoelace. Where it's
that wouldn't matter. That wouldn't have mattered.
I know.
We absolutely wrecked. Whether it was
before, I know.
4 goals, 2 goals, could have been 9 goals. Whatever.
It was close. But VAR. I'm talking about the state of VAR. Like, it's just
absolutely.
It's just mad. It's a madhouse.
It sure is. Speaking of
they're playing Yahtzee up there. Like they're just rolling it. Hey, what is this one?
Want to give this one? Nope.
Want to give it? Nope. Okay.
But speaking of madhouses, speaking of yaks,
It wasn't even looked at by VAR. Are you serious?
The kick to the face.
Yeah.
they didn't look at that. They had to have looked at
There
that.
had to have. Oh, if I was,
That.
I would be up a tree as a manager. I would catch a red card as a manager.
Well, Klopp had already pulled a hammy in that game for celebrating. That was the greatest thing ever. Klopp,
While he was complaining, he's holding his hamstring, yelling at the fourth.
Oh, that was fantastic. But yeah, definitely an exciting game. Definitely a barnstormer. Some had everything. Had penalties, would be red cards, coaches pulling hammies. Fantastic. And our last final game to look at for the roundup. Leicester City and Everton have played 2-2 today. Another game that was a proper relegation scrap.
You want to watch Premier League soccer? Go watch that game.
Jamie Vardy doing Vardy things.
Doing Vardy things.
Gracious.
Still got some pace.
Doing
well, it's all the Red Bull, man. He just it's like a turbocharge. He just
And what about James Madison?
Doing James Madison things.
Doing James Madison things.
I mean, you really want me to get on my soapbox? Okay.
Let's hear it.
Are you kidding me? How is this man so highly rated? That was the most embarrassing thing you can do on a penalty kick. Especially against your England teammate. He knows you. He knows what you're capable of. He knows probably what you're thinking.
He had it written on his water bottle.
How many penalties have you taken versus Jordan Pickford? And you decide to Jordan didn't even move. And that's one of those
60% of his penalties go down the middle.
He had it written on his water bottle.
If that's Emi Martinez, he's getting in Madison's face.
Oh, he's dancing. Yeah, he's like, yeah, dude, Martinez is the worst, dude.
If I'm playing you in FIFA and I pulled that and your goalkeeper just caught it, you would look at me like,
come on, bro.
Oh my god.
That's like those kids online that try to take Pentecos and just
and
stand there and you're like, yeah, what now? Yeah.
But that's not to say that the finishing from anyone was great in this game. No. Vardy's gone around the goalkeeper on that one, yes. But in the double miss within 20 seconds that I texted y'all about, Vardy has completely ran in circles and completely fluffed it. But
he should have scored that one.
Calvert Lewin's miss. I mean, come on.
His first goal was harder than the one he missed.
I couldn't believe it. He's put it off the keeper from a foot off the line. That's Lukaku status. Like, that is the definition of Romelu Lukaku.
That is donkey foot. Yep.
Absolutely.
That is having hooves on your feet instead of or hooves on your instead of feet.
Laura was actually trying to talk to me at the time, and I was just I couldn't even respond. I was like, "Did you see that?"
Donkey feet.
Scored in that. It was nuts.
Donkey feet.
But I think on the day this result was about right. The 2-2. Decent for Everton, decent result for Leicester. Not good for Everton. Not good for Everton.
Relegation station, baby.
Oh.
I will say the best part of this game, besides the goals, was watching the fans when they score like they had just won the Premier League. Because they're like, oh my gosh, we're on the bottom. And then they would give up a goal, and then it was just pure sadness and misery.
Absolutely. Well, if you're looking to avoid relegation like Everton is, go ahead and smash up the likes. They need all the likes and points they can get. Subscribe to the channel and get that notification bell on. We will be back really, really soon.